Good morning, it's Monday, it's the start of another week. How are we all doing? How was your weekend? Mine was nice, although I have to say my observation of the morning is not putting any makeup on and not washing your hair all weekend and just wearing leggings and loungewear is not a good thing for your state of mind. Not for me anyway, maybe it's different for other people, but for me, I just felt so much better this morning when I got up, washed my hair, put makeup on and got dressed into proper clothes than I have done all weekend really. However, the weekend was more exciting than I anticipated. There wasn't a lot going on this weekend. In fact, there was nothing going on this weekend when I left you on Friday. But Saturday, Will decided to go to the pub. Saturday, the pub's opened. And he went down to the pub in town and he texted and said, "It's really empty in here." So at about 6:30, we decided to venture out to the pub. Despite saying last week we genuinely had no plans to do so, but because he texted us and said it was so empty, we thought we would go and have a quick drink on Saturday evening early on. So we did, and it was really quiet, bizarrely quiet. Maybe everybody had decided to stay in because they felt like it was going to be really busy, but it genuinely wasn't busy at all. It was about half the tables, so they'd moved a lot of the tables out. Obviously there was good social distancing. They were encouraging everybody to order on the app, although I couldn't get a signal in there, so we didn't order on the app, but lots of social distancing. The only thing I did notice was that food service staff weren't wearing masks. I guess they were given a choice. A couple of the staff were wearing masks, but the vast majority not. But, you know, that's their choice, isn't it, I guess? So, yeah, it was very nice to get out to the pub, and it just felt like it was lovely to watch people, and even though there weren't loads of people in there, people watched a little bit of normal, nice glass of wine, and then I think we were home again by 7:30, but it was lovely to have got out. So yes, and then we didn't do very much yesterday. William had a hangover yesterday. William celebrated the opening of the pubs a little more than he should have done, I think, and was feeling very under the weather for most of yesterday. So it's a new week and I have started a bit of a new regime. I set my alarm for 5:45 this morning and I was on the treadmill by, not running, let me be clear, not running, by 6 o'clock, and that is my new little plan. I have noticed that I haven't been getting up as early as I used to, and I've got into this cycle of picking up my laptop or my phone while I'm sitting in bed having a cup of tea in the morning, and I can easily lose an hour just scrolling through the headlines and looking at Facebook and all of those things, and I've really got into a bad habit of doing that, so I want to knock it on the head. So 5:45 alarm, 30 minutes on the treadmill, walking, nice brisk walk, and then 30 minutes writing my gratitude out for the day. I like to write 3 gratitudes out every day, things I'm grateful for, and reading my book. I have not been prioritising reading, so I've got a little reading goal for the week of reading at 90 minutes every day. So I've done my 30 minutes this morning so far, so another hour to go. And I have to say, I feel quite good. Obviously it's the first day, and I'm only initially planning to do it for a week and see how I get on with it, but I just need to break that habit of that early morning procrastination, sitting in bed type thing. So that's what I'm doing this week. Anyway, that's 4 minutes. I'm off to pick up a prescription, drop off some parcels, and then home for a day of eBay listings. So I'll catch up with you later. It's turned into such a lovely day. It's about 12:30 and I've just finished my eBay stuff for the day, and came outside and look at how nice it is. The wind has really dropped. It was really windy first thing, but it's really dropped now, and it's warm and the sun's shining. There's some cloud around, but it's the nicest day we've had for a while. Now, the reason I'm showing you this view is that a lady commented last week or the week before that she thought she could see the house that she was born in from my view, which is somewhere over there. So I'm not sure we've got the best view at the moment in terms of the trees in the way of a lot of the hill over there. But in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll go and stand by the office because I think you can see more of the view there. So yeah, this lady said that she thought she could see the house that she was born in. So I said that I'd film a bit. of the view so she could see if she could actually see it. Right, that is better. We now have more of the view. Let me zoom a little bit and then do a quick pan round. And let me know, I can't remember the name of the lady, sorry, but let me know if you can see it from here. There we are. I think I showed you my Freddie's flowers last week and I told you that I'd cancelled them. And I have to say, I'm pretty glad I did cancel them. I'll tell you for why. These are the ones that came on Friday. And look at this sorry specimen. Now they've got the flower food in there. I cut the stems like they say you should. Followed all the instructions. That is not good, is it? And there's another one of those also completely flopped there. Then that one hasn't quite flopped yet, but these are dead. So yeah, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 3 days, and those, I think they're called stocks. I don't want to swear by it, but yeah, they're completely, 2 of them need taking out really. So this afternoon, I think I'm going to be using this. Do you remember I bought some new sorry, my camera's just gone on to sunset mode, so I'll just have to turn you off and on again. Is that better? I'm not convinced it really is. That's better, isn't it, if I hold you at that angle? I need to just rest my elbow. So, do you remember I showed you in my Marks and Spencer's haul, I think it was, that I bought a couple of new towels for Ashley's and my bathroom? And several of you suggested, or 3 of you I think suggested, why don't I dye the old towels? Because I said they were we had cream towels and they just got a bit discoloured and unpleasant. There was nothing intrinsically wrong with the towels, they were fine. I thought, what a good idea to dye them. So I went onto Amazon and I got this. They've got every colour under the sun in this listing of Dylon. I'll link it in the description box below if anybody's interested. And I spent a long time deciding and I went with Dusty Violet. All in one fabric dye, easy to use, just place it in the drum. Foolproof, possibly. So I'm going to attempt to dye my towels this afternoon, I think. That'll be interesting, won't it? I don't think I've dyed anything for... I used to be into tie-dyeing when I was about 20, 22. But, yeah, I don't think I've dyed anything since then. I'm a bit worried about the inside of my washing machine. What happens? Does it turn everything purple? Do you have to do another wash after it with nothing in to get rid of it? All of these mysteries shall be revealed. Anyway, I'm going to try and dye my towels. I will show you the results. Let's just say the towel dyeing was not an unmitigated success. £7 of money and 3 loads in the washing machine that I'm never going to get back. 3 loads because you have to dye them first, then wash them with detergent, then you have to run an empty cycle in the machine, so 3 cycles. This one was the first one I got out and I thought, oh yeah, that looks quite nice, quite like the colour. It's okay. And this one came out. Then this one, that's patches, but I don't know how well you can see that because it's in the sun. And then this one, which is, again, got lots. I mean, these last 2 are probably usable. That one will need to go in the dustbin. Yeah, I think Caroline's adventures in home dyeing towels are over. It's enough for one lifetime. Good morning, it's Tuesday. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at that blue sky. It's about 6:30 and I've just finished my walk on the treadmill and I'm sitting down at the table with some water and my Kindle and my notebook to do my gratitude journaling for the day and a little bit of reading and generally start the day off in a peaceful, calm manner. It is 10:38. Had a busy morning and I'm off to Dunelm to pick up some new pillows for my spare bed because my parents, not just because of this, but because my parents are coming to stay on Friday, which will be nice. I had quite a social week planned, not a social week, but had a few things going on this week. Still have actually got a few things going on, but they've all been compressed to the end of the week. I was due to meet my best friend for lunch. We were going to go out for lunch, which was so exciting, because we haven't been since before lockdown. We were going to go tomorrow, but she's texted me and said she forgot she had an online video conference call tomorrow at 1, so we've moved that to Thursday. And I'm also on Thursday going to the car boot, which is back on, the weekday car boot. First car boot of the season for me. And I'm meeting Kirsten there, which would be nice because I've not seen Kirsten before lockdown either. It's going to be a flying visit. She's got to open her shop in the morning, so we're meeting there at 8:30. But just have a quick look around. I don't know how good it will be, the first one of the season, and I'm quite wary of the whole social distancing thing and how it will work at a car boot sale. But it's a very laid-back car boot. It's always quite quiet there, even in the heat of the summer or the heat of the, the busy season. So that's one good thing. And also they've made masks mandatory for everybody, which is the first car boot I've seen doing that. So I actually think that's really good. I know that one of the big Sunday car boots here is not doing anything at all in terms of social distancing, which is not great at all. So yeah, so there's that. And then I've got my parents coming to stay for the night on Friday, and Ashley's mother's coming over for dinner as well to join us, so that will be nice. So yeah, quite a few things going on this week, really. Did my second morning of a 5:45 alarm. I was ruined last night. I was so tired by 7 o'clock that I couldn't keep my eyes open. We were watching The Sinner, Netflix, the new season of The Sinner on Netflix, and I literally struggled. I was lying down on the sofa and I couldn't keep my eyes open. I had to sit upright to make myself stay awake, and I think I was asleep by about 9:30 last night, which is strange. So hopefully my body clock will click back into more normal rhythms once it gets used to the 5:45 alarms. It wasn't too horrific getting up this morning, and do you know what, because it's so easy. I put my clothes out ready to get into first thing in the morning. I get onto the treadmill almost before I've woken up, and I watch some YouTube while I'm doing it. So yeah, it's actually quite nice. Then my half hour of writing in my journal and reading a little bit is nice as well, so it's quite a nice morning routine. I don't know how long I'll keep it going, but we shall see. Back from Dunelm, that was a very quick trip. I did take my camera with me, but I literally went in, picked up 2 pillows and 2 pillow protectors and came out again. That was how quick it was. They've got a vast array of pillows in there, haven't they? I chose, hang on, I will show you, 2 white duck feather pillows, £14 for the pair, and 2 anti-allergy zipped, I like putting the zipped pillow protectors on all my pillows. £6 for 2, those ones were. I tend to spend a little bit less for pillows for a spare bed than I do for our bed. Also, I realised recently, or not realised, I like to change my pillows quite regularly. They do get stained, don't they? And they don't last forever, do they, pillows? So even with the washable pillow covers, I feel like pillows are something that need to be changed every couple of years, really, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, I'm back. It's about 11:30. I've just made a coffee, or Will's just made me a coffee, and I'm going to make a start on taking photos for today's eBay listings. That's quite a nice background there, isn't it? My little plant there and my little G-plan unit over there. Quite like that. I wonder if that would work as a video background. Did it by mistake, but yeah, quite liking that. It's about 1:30, getting on for 1:30, and I've just finished my eBay listings for the day, popped them away, and I'm having some lunch. I've got leftover turkey and chickpea Moroccan casserole, and I've added some extra leftover veg that just need eating up. I actually had that for dinner last night out of the freezer, and I think it's a Slim and Wild recipe from ages ago. But yeah, I'm just making myself a bowl of that, and I'm going to sit down with an episode of Below Deck. God, look at my roots, they're horrific, aren't they? Yeah, sit down with an episode of Below Deck. I'm on the last episode, the second reunion episode of season 3 now. Oh, I'm yawning. It's about 7 o'clock, I think. Cooking paella, Spanish seafood paella for dinner. Actually, well, Ashley and I are cooking it together, actually. He's mostly cooking it, I was chopping stuff up. Feeling a bit low energy this afternoon. I've got loads done today. I've done quite well in terms of productivity, but feeling a bit low energy in this evening. I don't really know why. I look tired, don't I? I've had really runny eyes today as well. I must go and take my makeup off. I don't know really why I switched the camera on. I have nothing of any interest to impart to you. This is another thing I feel after, I mean, I know everything's getting back to normal and stuff now, a bit more so, but I feel so boring. I feel like the most boring person in the world. I feel like I don't do anything. I don't have anything to say to anybody. There's no news. I've been nowhere. I do feel quite boring quite a lot of the time when I'm talking to people, but hey, I seem to manage to talk a lot, don't I, despite that fact. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. That took a moment, and it's about 5:30. It's an auspicious day. A very auspicious day, is it not, Mr. Matthews?
It is quite auspicious in one way.
Why is it auspicious?
I've just made a very important phone call to a scaffolder who'd actually forgotten I had his scaffolding. It's been here so long. And
told him to take it down. And, the scaffolding is going. It's been 9 months. 9 months. It wouldn't have been so long if it wasn't for lockdown, but yay, scaffolding's going. Really. Well, despite the fact it's getting on for 5:45, I'm about to put my makeup on for the day. I haven't had makeup on all day. And also, despite the fact that I have made a shepherd's pie for dinner out of very tasty leg of lamb we had on Sunday, Ashley suggested that we went out to Wetherspoons for a bite and a drink to celebrate the end of the work on the windows, and we thought we would. So that's what we're going to do. So I thought I'd take this opportunity, as I've not talked to you all day, to talk to you. Just using this Revolution primer, which I showed you, like I bought last week. I love it. I absolutely love it. Nicest primer I've used for a while. And if I hadn't set myself a little challenge not to buy anything this week, I would be going to buy all the others. I probably will do next week, but just felt like my comfort shopping was getting a little bit out of hand. Does anybody else feel like they've over-shopped a bit during these times? To start with, I didn't do loads of shopping, but I feel like I really have been comfort shopping in quite a big way the last few weeks. And when I got my credit card bill, I realised that it was a bigger way than I'd actually thought. So I decided to just challenge myself not to buy anything this week. I don't need anything. Might be for a bit longer, but sometimes when you just have a week to sort of reset, it just makes you think a bit more when you go to buy stuff, doesn't it? Now I've just been doing my YouTube comments. I was very behind, and I've also had a big influx of new subscribers, so welcome if you are new. Lovely to have so many new people coming to join us here in our little corner of the internet. What did I want to say? Yes, a couple of things to update you on. No, rewind. I've been doing my YouTube comments, and yes, a couple of things to update you on. God, what am I talking about? I talked last week about how the French restaurant or French bistro Cote hadn't delivered my order. It was just not delivered, and had a bit of a moan about them, didn't I, to you? I should update you on that, in that I did have a call back after I finished filming my video from a manager who was apologetic. They tried to blame the courier, which annoyed me a bit, because from what I could see from their end, it looked like they hadn't fulfilled the order until the order status was unfulfilled. However, he was apologetic, didn't really explain what had happened, but hey, and he sent me some vouchers so I could order again, and gave me a refund and sent me some vouchers. So that was nice. That was, you know, good of them to do that. I didn't ask for vouchers, so yeah. So I've placed another order, which should be coming next week. I've actually invited some friends over for dinner, 2 other couples, on the Saturday night, and I've placed the order for the Thursday. So if it doesn't turn up, I can go with a plan B. So fingers crossed it turns up this time. What was the other thing I wanted to update you on? Oh yeah, I wanted to just follow up on the conversation that we had, or I had, and then you guys answered in the comments, about how everybody's feeling about sort of long-term situation, the long-term effects of what's going on, and mental health and all that sort of thing. And a lot of you are struggling with it. I mean, a lot of you are okay as well, you know. I think none of us are going, oh God, we can't cope, it's just awful. But just that sort of low-level worry and feeling a bit meh, and there's a lot of us all feeling the same, so I'm guessing it's quite a normal sort of reaction. I mean, even if you feel pants, knowing other people are feeling the same as you gives us, I guess, a level of comfort, doesn't it? Which is a nice thing. That's really good. I've also been thinking a bit about my YouTube channel this week. Not massive changes coming up. I've been feeling a little bit creatively bankrupt this last couple of weeks. Struggling a little bit for video ideas and what to put out. Oh God, I've just dipped that in the wrong colour. It's not good. I don't want dark brown eyebrow colour instead of bronzer. That would not be a good look. Yeah, so what I thought I might do is, with my 5 on Friday videos, is do those as a 5 of my favourite things of each week. Make them a little bit shorter and snappier maybe, and just do things I've been enjoying. It could be a book, a TV programme, something I've bought, a new piece of makeup, some skincare, a pair of shoes, something I've had in my wardrobe for a long time but haven't worn, a new recipe, all that sort of thing. So I thought I'd do 5 favourite things of the week, and do 5 on Friday every week, and do that in sort of a more informal way. So I thought that would be a new way of doing 5 on Friday that I quite liked the idea of. And then the weekly vlog will still be on a Sunday, but I might not film every day. I might make that a little bit shorter. I feel they're getting up to 40-45 minutes, and that's a long old video. I know a lot of you like the longer videos, but I am also aware of your time watching me, and you want to watch other people, and I just feel like 45 minutes is a little bit long. But it's also difficult to edit when it gets to that length, in terms of knowing what to cut out and knowing what to leave in. I just find it a bit unwieldy. And then the Wednesday videos stay as something else. So what do you think of that? Do you think that would work? I quite like a shorter Sunday video, but either a day in the life or a week in the life, just snippets. Favourites on a Friday, and then something else on a Wednesday. So not an awful lot of change, but just something like that. So let me know what you think about that. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm going to do my eye makeup now, and we're off to Wetherspoons. I'm just filming the scaffolding outside because it will be gone soon.
Scaffolding, that's our balcony, it's permanent.
Just think how nice it will be when it's gone. We've just got back from the pub. It was very nice. We went out, We bumped into a friend in the pub we've not seen for a while, well, since before lockdown, and had a chat with him, and stuff was going well with him, so that was nice. And we had something to eat. I had scampi and chips. Will and Ashley had chicken wings and chips. And it was just really nice and normal. It wasn't too busy, there weren't too many people around. It just all felt very pleasant. So that was good. Good morning on Thursday. I say good morning, it's actually not good morning at all. It's 12:15, so it's into the afternoon already. Let me just put that in there. It's just started properly raining. It's been sort of threatening all morning, but it's actually properly raining now. Not hard, but raining nonetheless. And I have to go out. That's not good, is it? I'm going to meet my friend for lunch, which is very nice and very normal, and yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, not exactly the best weather in the world, which is a shame. July's been a rubbish month so far, weather-wise. I managed to force myself up this morning. Oh God, I've got my sleeve caught on the banister. That wasn't good, especially when I had half an empty cup of, half-drunk cup of coffee in my hand. Yes, I managed to force myself up this morning. It was touch and go whether I was going to do it. To do my 30 minutes on the treadmill, and I wasn't there at 6, but I was there at 6:30, so that was good. I'm quite pleased. 3 mornings out of 4, which I reckon is pretty good. I just need to find the self-motivation, self-discipline to keep on doing it, because do you know what? I feel so much better. It really puts me in a good place for starting the day well, and makes me feel a bit more energised and stuff. So yeah, I really liked it. It's been positive, so yeah, I do want to carry on doing that. So I've had a busy morning. I've done 20 new listings on eBay, which means I am up to, where are we, Thursday, 67 new listings for the week. I wanted to get to 80, so I've got 13 more to do. I might do some tomorrow morning, but I have my parents coming to stay tomorrow, so I wasn't planning on doing much tomorrow, so I might do a few on Sunday. We shall see. Who knows? Quick update on Freddie's flowers, although I have cancelled them. They are looking quite nice actually, these ones. I fished out all the dead ones, changed the water as per the instructions, and yeah, these are looking all right, the ones that are left. The lilies have just come out, so they're nice. Excuse my washing basket on there and all my laundry drying. It was outside, but it's now in the house drying due to the rain. Anyway, plans for the rest of the day. I made a shepherd's pie yesterday. I think I told you this already, did I not? So that's for dinner tonight, so I haven't got to cook because that's already waiting to be cooked in the fridge. That's always a nice feeling, isn't it? When you know what you're having for dinner and it's all ready just to shove in the oven and it's homemade, winning at life. Out for lunch with my friend, a little bit of charity shopping. I think I might pop into a couple of charity shops because I haven't done any charity shopping this week at all. The builder is here today. He's finishing off the floor bit by my office. Ashley's meant to be working with him, but Ashley hasn't made it home from the office yet since his morning meeting, so I'm guessing he's having a busy day. Builder's just gone out to get stuff, wood, nails, whatever he needs. I don't know what it is, but yeah, finishing off the bit of floor and the wall by my office. No confirmation as to when the scaffolding's coming down, but I'm really hoping it's going to be before the weekend, but it might not be, but doesn't really matter because it's been there so long that another few days won't make a difference. Clean sheets on the bed. Is that not one of the best things ever? I've enjoyed clean sheets on the bed even more since lockdown. Don't know why, just seems like a extra special little treat, I guess. Just rearranging my candles because I was using them as a camera stand earlier. And I am burning, or melting actually, Yankee Champaca Blossom, I think that's called. It's a disappointing candle. I don't recommend that one. It's not got an awful lot of scent or throw, sadly. I'm just watching, or I was watching when I was doing the bed, on YouTube, Miss Budget Beauty, or I think it's her Diary of a Spendaholic channel actually, who I've watched for absolutely years. She was one of the first YouTubers I ever watched, but way before I did YouTube myself. And I could have wept with her. She just watching her weekly vlog from last week, and her son, she's got a son who's about 7 or 8, something like that, I think. And it was his first, they were doing Microsoft Teams with his class and teacher, I think. And for some reason she couldn't log into it and he missed it. And she's absolutely in tears, bless her. I could have wept with her watching this, honestly. She said he was so looking forward to it. We saw a little clip of his face. He was so excited. He'd done his hair specially for his meeting with his teacher online, and he's missing his friends so much. All kids are, aren't they? But she just, it was just one straight, it was just so upsetting. I think that's the worst thing, isn't it? It's not so much being upset for yourself, it's when something that your kid's looking forward to. I knew exactly how she felt, that gut-wrenching upset, you know. So I was so with her, but she's okay. She pulled herself together, and but yeah, just so sad in these times when we look forward to little things like that. I guess it's a little bit, and I'm not like that French meal that we ordered last week, and it didn't turn up after they told me I was getting my delivery slot the next day, and they just didn't send it. And I was really, you know, not upset about it, but I'd really been looking forward to it. Ashley and I were talking about it that morning, and looking forward to eating that tonight, you know. And it's just little things magnify in times of difficulty, don't they? I guess little things mean more. In both a good way and a bad way, I think. For example, in a good way, just been out for lunch with my friend. We went to a local cafe that's recently just opened up that we used to go to once a month, I guess. We used to meet up for lunch before lockdown, and it was just so lovely. It was very quiet in there, but we had a really nice lunch. Only had a tuna baguette and some salad, you know, and a coffee. But it was just so normal and so nice and so lovely. And the owner of the cafe was so pleased to see us and thanked us for coming back. Just, you know, who would have known 6 months ago or 8 months ago that going for lunch for a coffee and a tuna sandwich would be such a good, lovely thing that you enjoyed so much. I guess it's about not taking stuff for granted so much, isn't it? And if lockdown's taught us something, maybe it's that. Maybe that's something I've learned from it. Anyway, I am going to finish off for this week here because I have my parents coming to stay tomorrow, and I'd like to get this edited before in time to go up. I'm aware that I made an editing error in the video that went up on Wednesday, the skincare video. I missed a bit out, and I was against the clock with that one. It was 5 o'clock the night before it was due to publish, and I didn't watch it through after I edited it, so I apologise for that. A couple of you did mention it in the comments, so yeah, entirely my bad. I should have watched it through, and I just ran out of time, so sorry about that. I will endeavour to do better. I need to get back to being a little bit ahead of myself, which I'm not at the moment with videos. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a lovely weekend. Have a good week this coming week. Let me know how things are with you in the comments. If you could leave a thumbs up, that would be great. I'm very supportive of my channel. Thank you very much if you have enjoyed the video, and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye bye.